Good evening and hello everybody. It is Saturday night and we've got the concluding part of Resident Evil Sega Saturn version, and we'll hopefully get the battle mode debuted tonight as well on stream. As ever, this is sponsored by Stella Artois. Thank you for joining me. And we will get started in about 1 minute. So, Bloody Eye Jerry, nice to see you. Thank you very much. And we will, grab a drink of choice. We've not got long. Right then, without further ado, we will get started. So, just as a recap, this is a Saturn version running on a emulator called Yaba Sanshiro. It's a little bit temperamental. It doesn't quite emulate 100%. So we do get some audio issues every now and then, and what I have to do is I have to restart the emulator. So just bear with me. Should it happen, you'll know when the audio goes because it sounds awful. It's using some enhanced filters, so it's got some fixed transparencies, which is really nice to see, and the character models look the best they'll ever have done, but they still don't look wonderful compared to like the the PlayStation version. So let's just get to it. Like I say, we're using save state, so you're not going to see me go into the save rooms and save traditionally. So just bear with, and hopefully we won't have. I don't think we'll be fighting many more hunters or ticks now. So the decap shenanigans of last episode. That's the wrong one. Tell me, guys, I saved after this last time, didn't I? I didn't. I've got to do the fucking Black Widow again. Oh man, it's gone wrong straight away. Yo, JC. Yo, Crash Gaming. This is a rather humorous gaff. Yeah, okay, this is going to be interesting. I thought we'd saved. Just bear with me. This is an unexpected start. Yikes. This is ridiculous, isn't it? I actually can't remember the tactics for this fight, which is why I'm making such a hash of it. That's good. That was a really good start, wasn't it? That was. Yeah, and I need it for the door as well. Just why didn't I bring the coal python with me for this? I tell you what, that's why I can't pick up the flamethrower. I need to get to the save room. Can't pick up the knife. I will say, as an arachnophobic, I do think this is one of the creepiest in the series. Creepiest spiders. The way it just freezes sometimes in place. Fucking Deadlands click every time. Jesus fuck me. Hello, Ethereal Curse. Yeah, sorry about that performance there, guys. Jesus. It's gone about as well as the. Oh my god. You know what's going to happen here, don't you? Ah! Yeah, there you go. There's a tick, ladies and gentlemen. And I honestly thought he was gonna make me do the Black Tiger again. You guys won't believe me who are new to watching tonight, but I think we did the spider first time last time. Ridiculous. Yoke, how art thou, sir? Ark Thompson, hello. Thank you guys for joining me on your Saturday night. Let's just have a bit of a think. Coming, guys. Hello, Smiley. Nice to see you as well. Thank you. Good turnout so far. Let's save so we don't have to do that again. Yoke, I love you. No, Stella is reassuringly expensive. As what once the slogan was. Not today. Don't like any beer, Yoke. Do you even drink at all? brandy, nice one. Hard stuff. The improved texture work here actually makes the rotating section blend in with the background a lot better. It does stand out really badly on vanilla Saturn. I don't mind a good cider. It has to be the summer really for me to drink ciders, but I like them more. Old Moot cider is absolutely wonderful. Rob would be pleased for me to say that. I have never had raccoon cider, no. Nick, ladies and gentlemen, just lowering the tone. Lowering the tone just a little bit. Nice to see you, Nick. You enjoy those Anderson paychecks. Yes, we've got a good turnout so far, guys, so thank you very much. Nick, you missed my complete and utter balls up with the Black Tiger. I didn't save it after I'd done it last time, so I had an embarrassing performance against it this time. Crash Gaming Entertainment, if you are not part of the Discord, I'm sure one of these fine gentlemen will drop you a link. Come and join us. It's the podcast, Resident Evil Podcast Discord. We always have a good giggle on there, so. I always like the FMV sequence coming up because it always looks like mornings. It's like the last hour before dawn. I always like the aesthetic of it. So I know some people miss it, but this is actually the welded door that leads to the heliport. It says the same thing on the other side if you examine it while you're actually in there. Where the heliport is just on the other side of that door. So, if memory serves, the Saturn version here uses updated lab backgrounds that the advanced mode, the director's cut of the PlayStation version would use later. So it looks a little bit more run down, a little bit more grimy. Such a cracking atmosphere, the lab though. Much better atmosphere than the remake as well, I think. The lab in the original just feels creepy. And if anyone's wondering why the sound doesn't sound familiar, the emulator can't quite match the original audio very well for some tracks. So this is one of the ones that's affected, unfortunately. Yeah, this is running on the Yaba Sanshiro emulator, which is based on Yabause. Which is why it looks a little bit better than the Saturn version. Sort of the initial Saturn version. I've got a real Saturn. I just don't have a capture card, so I have to do it through these methods. I actually have this twice on the Saturn, this game, because I managed to pick up a second-hand copy for like £2. Excuses. Yeah, when the decision came in the mid-90s which direction you were gonna go, I went Saturn. I followed my Sega roots. Of course, I've actually got an inventory problem. Actually, no I don't. What am I doing? I'm just gonna make a full heal, I think. There we go. Mistakes were not made, Yoke. I got to play Panzer Dragoon. To play Knights. I would never turn down those experiences for anything. Okay, you know, I was late getting to the Resident Evil 2 party, but that was just a cross you had to bear. Little did we know that this file was leading to so much world building. And poor John doesn't even fucking exist in Remake 2. The password is not cell in this version, it is of course mole. Yeah, you fighting game fan then, bloody hell, Jerry, yeah, me too. I've got all like the CPS3 fighters apart from Red Earth, is it called? And this was your original puzzle if you've never seen the original. And to make the letters reveal themselves, you need the UV light. There's a good look at Saturn Chris. He looks less than impressed there. Piers still looks like Piers. Of course, electronically locked in. can't remember if this version has the weird, you know, fist bump gesture with the elbow. What would you call that? Those of you who watch Project Umbrella, or yeah, when we used to be the Project Umbrella podcast, will remember this little animation that Romby made. Oh, look at that emulation problem. Hey, look, the sound's gone, guys. I'll just get this done. Oh, actually, no. I'll tell you what. I won't. So that is the aforementioned audio glitch. Chris is just having a rave at the PC. We'll join him in a minute. Hello, Mr. Spencer. Nice to see you, sir. Am I right in thinking, guys, that if you play the remake on the GameCube version, I think this was removed for the HD remaster, but if you play the original GameCube version and you put the mole password in, don't you get Tofu shouting or something? Wow, I get no sound. Yeah, I don't know why they took that out for the HD remaster. It was a nice little Easter egg. I'll get the sound back in a minute, guys. I assume there's an issue with this little interface. Yeah, that's it. It's just that weird little animation. I'm okay, mate. Thank you. How are you? I'm sure it'll go all right, mate. Good luck. Let's try and get the Saturn sound back. Yeah, I guess the emulator just didn't quite like that keyboard. Well, I've got enough ammo. I can clear this guy. Although I do believe these guys respawn, don't they? And that's why Chris is a marksman. No, Johnny, I think it was the GameCube one. I think it was only in the GameCube version. I'm gonna get stunned to fucking death here. This is unbelievable. What is going on? It's like a silent little. Fact. Read the fucking facts, Chris. I know, what a waste of fucking healing item though. So that's the annoying thing, they were all just like 2 or 3 bullets each away from death. And this is a neat little thing you don't get. You don't get these little scraps of paper and the quote from the Bible in the remake. Hello, Eileen Valentine. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Sorry if you joined that rather appalling shit show of skill there. So for some people who played this way back in the day, was this the moment, or was the slide show the moment you saw a Wesker? Hey everybody, it's Nick. I love that original Hunter art, it looks wicked. Wait a minute. I want, in all seriousness, like, I wonder who the other guys are, because they're evidently sourced and based on real people. TT at 003 stars Tyrant. Look like something like the X-Files, the rest of them. Hello, Bagria641. Yeah, one of them does look like Harold Ramis, actually. Bless his soul. I was just having a meeting. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Ghostbusters, yeah. Hey, if Marty McFly and Doc can get into Resident Evil 3, could be anybody. Green herbs, a couple of first aids. Actually, alright, that's cool. Just checking healing supplies. So, we just have to do one little piece of house. Oh god, I've got to do this fucking puzzle. So anyone who's played Deadly Silence or the advanced mode of the Director's Cut will know that the room we're about to go in has a new camera angle and grid lines on the floor to make this puzzle a lot easier. This is obviously based on the original PlayStation version. That's a nifty close-up, and it's at a weird angle for you to line up the three spots, the three items, sorry, that you need to position into place. So this room is actually different. It has additional details in the Deadly Silence and the advanced mode of the DualShock version. No, not DualShock. Yeah, the Director's Cut. The PC versions had some absolutely hilarious gaffs on the back of the box arts for like characters and things like that. So I think that's where you get Claire Redfield described as a reporter on the back of the Resident Evil 2 PC version. Hooray! You don't get an endless cycle of Chimera coming after you in this version through multiple rooms. No, the puzzles aren't too bad. It's just that one's just tricky to get the position in because of the angle. But I don't suffer too much on the puzzles in the series. Ask Yoke about the water puzzle. Ah, yeah, I see what you did there. I see it. True story about the rope. I think I explained this when I did the Director's Cut DualShock a while ago, but I didn't even realise that you could wait for Barry for so long, and I kept wondering, why is Barry continuing to die on my runs? I'm doing everything I thought I should be doing, except wait for Barry at the rope. Thanks, Mr. S. Yeah, rocket launches and me on streams do not go well. Or Outbreak, yeah, I fucked up the heartbreaking thing with the Outbreak one was that we went to so much effort to get me the rocket launcher for it then to just go horribly wrong. I think it is a bit of that, Nick, yeah. It's a lot harder to stay focused. Like the first stream I did of the Saturn version, I kept going in the wrong directions for like entire sections of the game. Once you get settled down into it a little bit, it certainly goes better. Right, we've got one more little piece of housekeeping. And then we're good to go. And then, if you guys have never seen the Tyrant room in the Saturn version, then you're in for a bit of a treat, because it looks notably different. No, I don't even bother fighting the chimeras usually, I just run on. And usually miss them, but hey. Remember when for a time these were just called lab monsters? I think it was only for the original PlayStation version. I do have a webcam, and I've done a couple of streams with it actually on, but I tend not to because I just think you guys don't want to look at me while I play this. You just want to be focusing on the game. There's nothing you'll get from me by like watching me play it. Well, I did. I used the cam for when I did that Orc stream like 18 months ago. Fuck off. Oh man. What's that put me on caution again? Fucking Jesus. So, are you all ready to hear the adorable Rebecca? So before we go down to the lab, I've just got to do one quick AFK a sec, so I don't get interrupted. Hello, Mr. Gutsy. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Saturn Evil, and we're about to go into one of the big changes. So this is end of Chris's campaign. Here we go.
Rebecca, you're safe.
I saw you in the garden. I've caught up with you at last.
Well, I'm glad you're all right. Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
Sherry RE6 without question, Yoke. It is, Mr. Gutsy. I'm going to be hopefully doing that
Chris,
after this.
as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the Tyrant virus. I lost some of my star's team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move! If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
Here we go. If you've never seen this room in the Saturn version before, I want one of you in the chat to spot the difference, why it looks different.
Is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant! Chris? Stop it.
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure is your savior?
You can make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not. Go to hell. Jill will join you too.
What?
Don't come this way! No!
You can't kill me.
Yeah, so the... let me actually... So, yeah, I think the official story is, obviously because the Saturn had trouble with its transparencies, and all these tubes in the PlayStation version are like, you know, like luminescent green, transparent. To basically preserve the integrity of the visuals, they redrew them as being damaged, so they didn't actually have to do the they didn't have to do the transparency effects. And in some ways, I quite like the fact that it does allude to the fact that there has been a big accident. And it was just noteworthy to say that the the actual law between Chris and Wesker there was completely nonsensical. Like, Chris actually says to Wesker that the failure of the experiment resulted in a virus, and like Wesker doesn't correct him at all or anything like that. And I don't know whether that was down to the translation at the time or whatever, but it can create a very skewed perspective of events, and it was just interesting to note. So yeah, so that's the big background change, and yeah, let's see what else there is. Why is this tube all blacked out? Why can't I see it usually? Did you see how I missed that first shot? Sakes. It's because I missed that first shot. Fucking done it again. Well, I don't even know, Sonny. I genuinely don't know. Yeah, but Nick, there's a reason for it. I'll just reload, guys. Hang on. I'll just go and. Oh, wait a minute. What's happening? Huh? Okay. Guess the Tyrant's not coming back then. I guess that's it. What? The interesting thing is, before Resident Evil 0 came along, if you wanted to put that into your lore, the first one could have been the T001, which would have worked really quite well. That's it. So yeah, there we go. 2 Tyrants. Jill, however, doesn't get 2 Tyrants. For Jill, it plays out the same.
Wow!
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. Hurry up. I want to get out of here.
Ha! Like it's some sort of big fucking ruse.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
Rebecca's
We're
fucking
already
mental.
into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay.
How,
Now we have a chance to escape.
how does an
See you
18-year-old
inside
medic
the
know
house.
how to do this? Chris G-Virus, nice to see you. And the fucking audio's gone. I'll reiterate, guys, emulators. Right, wow, healing really did run out. This was a poor run. We're ready to see Miss Valentine. Let's get going. I see Cat streaming. All it says shows on my Twitch is Resident Evil. Is it the remake or the original she's doing?
Jill, are you there?
Chris?
Jill, you're all right.
Yes. Wesker is here. He's...
Oh, I know. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I know. Anyway. Let's get going.
Let's get going.
It's a spectacular amount of gore.
Let's get going.
I don't know whether Capcom have ever done an official one, Mr. Spencer, but I know there are some because Cap sometimes wears hers, and it really is quite decent. Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah, Julia has one for her cosplays.
This is Brad. I have a fuel shortage. Okay, this is the last try. If
That's all right, Yoke. I'll jump over once I'm done here. Yo, GT, you've just unfortunately missed the second Tyrant and Chris, but you should be here for the battle mode. You can watch me fuck that up almightily.
There is 3 minutes until explosion.
You like the way that's Rebecca's voice, like she's on
I made it!
the PA.
The triggering system to the bomb.
Great! Rebecca, Brad's up in the helicopter.
Look at those monsters!
Let me take care of them.
But,
Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
okay.
Look at those monsters! Chris just looks mardy there. Right, I haven't got a lot of healing, so I'm probably going to fuck this up as well. So just for reference, the welded door I was talking about earlier, it's the same prompt. The fountain is on the other side there. I know most of you guys will know that, but it's amazing how some people don't know some of these quirky little details of world building and lore. So forgive my ability here. I don't know how fucking well it's going to go. The music doesn't quite have that sort of dramatic effect of later games in the series. Oh, flying start. That's good. For fuck's sake. Do you like my no damage run? Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, he's actually. So the Tyrant can kill you on yellow fine as well. There you go. It's not harder than Rebirth. I'm just making an absolute hash of it. There we go. I got him! You got him! Thank you, thank you. I don't know which version of the credits you get. I think you always get the death one on the Saturn version. You know, the one that shows all the grisly deaths while the credits play. And I always remember thinking back in the day how much better the character models looked to the Saturn version. He did make it out, right, Sonny? Oh, is it? Is it the rocket launcher ones? Okay. Enjoy the music. I'll take that time, given how much of a mess parts of this run has been. You've closed this case completely. Right. So that should have crashed. That has literally crashed on the title screen. So I'll have to reload it. Raccoon is pretty much New York in the remake timeline, but it certainly wasn't back in there. And there we have the battle mode, accessible for the first time in the series, because this predated the Resident Evil 2 DualShock, so this was the first sort of mini game the series ever had. The ticks do act a little bit. I mean, their animation and movements are more or less the same, although their hunched model makes them look notably different. But you get a unique death animation off them. They do like a weird impale or slice, and then cut your head off first. Before I do the battle mode, I will show you the Saturn exclusive costumes, because there is actually an override code you can do. so you don't have to play through the game. So, someone someone did link that someone clipped the. If you go on my Twitch page, under clips, someone has clipped it. The tick death. So just before we get to the battle game, I'll show you the Saturn exclusive costumes. This should work. Jill's is a little bit unremarkable because it's basically a colour swap of a traditional costume.
What a mansion!
She's got kind of like a weird
Captain
boob tube
Wesker,
thing on.
Where's Chris?
I think she wears a necklace,
Stop it! Don't open that
but
door!
it's more. It's just mainly like a palette swap, to be honest. Although her shoulder pads do say stars on now.
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert.
Yeah, so Jill's actually wearing a necklace of sorts. But it's a pretty unremarkable costume, to be honest. Big Dave Lizard, hello, nice to see you.
A dining room.
I'll just get a decent angle of this costume.
What?
Then I'll
What
do it as
is
Chris,
this?
and then we'll go battle mode in.
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
So there you go. There's Saturn Jill for all the people curious. But yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, but it's more akin to a palette swap, to be honest, than it is like an actual, like, brand new from the ground up costume. So that's Jill's. And now we get a personal favourite of mine. Chris's costume, if you think Code Veronica, but in blue, then that's essentially what Chris's Saturn costume is. But I think it looks really good.
Resident Evil.
Thank you for the follow, Mr. Gutsy, as well. Thank you. Yeah, it's Bloody Eye Jerry. I said for years this is like a SWAT team costume. I likely won't stream them, Mr. Spencer, because I'm not going to revisit them anytime soon. Again, once I've completed 3.
I don't know what happened.
Barry, where's Barry?
Colin
Well,
Farrell, Chris,
I'm
yeah, that
sorry,
works as well.
but he's probably...
But this is one of the best
No.
alternate costumes for Chris in the series, I think. I wish. And am I right in thinking,
is that?
guys?
I'll go and check.
Okay.
Were
Jill
the
and I
very,
will stay in
very
the hall
early
in case of an
concepts
emergency.
of Chris in Code Veronica in blue?
Chris?
Because I seem to
Take
think
care.
his costume in Code Veronica in early concepts was blue, and then it was simply palette changed to green. I think, Mr. Gutsy, this model here might have been the basis for the original Grant Bittman. who was the original character for Resident Evil 2 way back, like even like pre 1.5. This was like the earliest like alpha or something like that. But yeah, this is a really neat costume, and in my opinion, not biased because it's the Saturn version or anything, but the best of Chris's costumes in the original game. Look at those shoulders, yep. And that isn't actually a palette swap either. They've not just changed the colours, because his actual his vest there has different textures and everything. There has been a little bit of work done. But yeah, wicked. Really, really good. The director's cut one's nice and it's a variation of Jill's, but yeah, it's a little bit unremarkable. Right then, battle mode. I don't know how well this is going to go. In all honesty, though I revisit the Saturn version to play through the sort of main game, I can't say I've played the battle mode this side of probably 15 years. So this is going to be interesting. And I can only play it as Chris, I think. Because I think you have to load it from whatever save file you've got.
Resident Evil.
If I create a Jill data, I can play as Jill. So here we go. I can't remember what I need. I can't remember what enemies there are. I can't remember the structure of the order. Let's just go. I know I use the Colt Python on Zombie Wesker. Get ready for this music, guys. I bet this is a right eye opener for some of you. It's an eye opener for me getting fucking hit straight away. Fucking invincible. It's very similar to the Code Veronica battle mode. If you've played that, it's it's nearly like for like really. There's no sort of structure. To the rooms or anything. But I seem to remember it makes you fight every enemy type. Yeah, so here you go. I've actually got to kill these fucking things. they take more than one fucking handgun round? Jesus fuck. Oh my god. Godspeed, yeah, fucking need more than that. First boss, I think. Oh god, I've got no fucking healing. Jesus fuck. That's where I've made my first error. That is where I've made my first error. You're supposed to bring healing here. Yay! So there you go. That's the battle mode, guys. No, I'll stick with it. JC, can you remember if... Do you get to go back to save rooms? Oh my fuck, it's just died completely. You do, don't you? I think it's after every boss. Yeah, you could say that, Mr. Spencer. Indeed, touche. Mr. Gutsy, I love the Sega Saturn. It's very dear in my heart, it really is. But it did get a little bit wiped out by the PlayStation, unfortunately. It was. I think it was 400 quid in the UK. I think when it came out. Man, auto it. Everyone. It's one of my favourite films of all time, Leon. But as it's called over here. Three there. I can't remember. There's like a specific strategy for each room that is good to stick to, and I think yours shotgun these three. Oh, thank you, sound, and fuck you. I'll restart it when I get to the next save room, which it should be now. Yeah, good hit. Just bear with. Spinner. You get a few first aids then. Nice. God. Hunter is going to be brutal. It's safe to say the battle mode is a lot easier with Jill because you get the grenade launcher. You can just tailor it to the levels you want. Fucking shots they take, Jesus fuck. Oh, you know what? Fucking game. I might be being too stingy and should be using the Python more. Oh my god. I'm playing this so bad at the minute. It's really not. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I'm not. I can't save state of fucking battle mode. It's not very long as it is. I look truly abysmal if I'm save stating my way through a battle mode. I was only save stating through the campaign to get around the glitches. Use the power of chaos control. Has anyone seen the Sonic movie yet? It's got reasonably decent reviews, actually. Oh well, that's fuck this. Oh my god. Did you see it? Did you see it? Miss the God. Is it me or did things just get a little bit tense? There we go. I feel like running and doing a quick save state for Jill, just so I can just so I can get the grenade launcher and make this fucking so much easier. I'm drinking throughout the levels. The frustrating thing there was, I remember thinking, I really should take the Colt Python. Why aren't I taking the Colt Python? And I honestly thought you get a break of the save room again after Planet 42. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You guys do that. Get the shots lined up, ladies and gents. Mr. Gutsy, I've never even played the Ghost Survivors. That's how much they just didn't interest me whatsoever. But then that said, I've gone on for many years and been totally uninterested in the raid mode for the Revelations games, and yet I've been absolutely hooked on Revelations 2 raid mode now for some time. I'm still playing it. I find it quite addictive. Oh, Jesus fucking hell. Where's that other one? An absolute fucking twat. I used to play this endlessly, JC, to the point where I would actually say, well, you know, I used to be pretty good at it. You wouldn't fucking think it. Fucking hell! That was so much better. A lot of this battle mode is actually like counting your shots, so you never get caught out with a reload and things like that. You know, I mean, outside of things like the hunters, the enemies are quite predictable in this. I seem to think the Tyrant at the end of the battle mode takes 24 magnum bullets. Am I right, JC? I used to count them. I'm pretty much sure it was that. Just bear with me a moment. Right. I'm gonna try out a couple of different things this time, actually. Just fucking still did not kill the bastard. Like, that is absolute fucking nonsense. How does a cold python not kill a spider? I fucking ask you. Oh, fuck this game. A python spider. Oh, you know what, Plant 42? I'm gonna fall out with you in a minute as well. Yes. Kat is so much better at these games than me. Honestly, she's ridiculous. If you've watched her no damage run on RE2, it's phenomenal. Like her ability at these games is staggering. She just rehearses it so much. You know, she'll literally spend an entire stream just like rehearsing a single section over and over again until she gets it right. It's a really methodical process she goes through. Whereas I just fucking wing it. I don't even know what I'm doing half the time. It's called Miss with a Shotgun, for a start. creature again. Honestly, fuck this game. The thing is, yeah. The thing is, this is 20 years of practice, and it still goes badly. See, even there, after the stage clear, I get fucked by the acid. Oh my god, only for me would a fucking bullet not kill instantly. Jesus. It truly does, Mr. Gutsy. Yeah, you're right. Oh, fuck. Honestly, this fucking game. Did you? I hope you guys saw that. I hope you guys saw that. Imagine if that was to kill you. Imagine how pissed off you would be if that killed you. How mad would that make you if one of those little spiders ended your run? Fucking hell! No more healing, guys. Yoke, you don't need to subscribe to me, man. But thank you. You know I appreciate it, guys. But yeah, you don't need to do that, Yoke. Okay. Are you ready? Wesker Zombie right now. It's almost like Wesker's got to have the last laugh, hasn't it? Jesus. So you're saying, JC, you are saying 18 bullets for the Tyrant. Okay. Let's hope so. Well, I thought it was 24, so as long as I'm on the right side of that, I've still got plenty to play with. I love that sound. I think it's a really awesome sound effect. And the maggots that come out of its body, it's just gross. They are truly one of the most, you know, and obviously the lore that's behind them as well is just equally as awful. The Chimera is a really, really awesome creature. Still on the right side of ammunition. Where is this fucking last one? left of the screen there. Oh man. That's it, Gold Tyrant. Are you ready? It's not really anything special, it is literally just the Tyrant with gold. And there it is. Right, so count the bullets. I don't know if that third hit. I've got no blood on that third hit. So can I assume that was 6 or 5, would you say? Did I fire 5 or did he fire 6? Well, I want you to know this is a cold python, the most powerful 357 in the world. They'll blow your head clean off. Wow. And I know I've missed some shots, but I had more than 24. There we go. So I was saying probably 18 then, I would think, given that I missed a few. Gee, wow. No promises, yeah, it is. That was a reality TV show based in Spencer Mansion. Oh, look at my points. How poetic is that? So there we go. That is everything that the Saturn version has unique right there for you in 3 streams. And that's crashed on the most fitting image we probably have. And there we go again. So, I've got about 15 minutes before I've got to finish tonight. Is there any last minute little things? Do you guys want some Mercs 3D? Do I fire up Umbrella Core for Yoke? What do we do? I've got about 15-20 minutes. Oh, fucking hell. You guys, you kill me. What? How? Why do you all want Orc all the time? I could do the HD project, non 1969 mode. Orc, what you guys? What the hell? Why is it always you Orc? extreme. I haven't got an extreme battle mode unlocked, unfortunately. I don't think. Because I don't want to get stuck into anything for too long. Have you got Umbrella Core installed? Yoke. Right, hang on. Why don't we go that 4 survivors mode again? Mad Jackal, I haven't got that unlocked either, I don't think. Or have I got it unlocked? I'm not. I've literally got like 15 minutes. So it's going to be like one round of something. And Extreme Battle Mode takes longer than that because it's quite a lengthy little mini game. But I'll do like a mini game special if you guys are interested in that at a later date. I'll tell you what, it's not taken Yoke five seconds, but he's already in Umbrella Corps, like it was already running in the background, just waiting for this moment. It's always on. Yoke's always just got it running, ready to jump on at any point. Outbreak would have been good, but I haven't got time. I was always capped tonight, unfortunately. And then I'll hop over to Cats at 10 o'clock.
Umbrella Corps.
The video should be up in a sec. Hello, Selfish Gene. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining. Just go 5 minutes, Yoke, if you like, or no, go 10. We'll get one full 10-minute session. I can't get the game to fucking display itself though. You might be in luck, guys, because Twitch Streamlabs clearly doesn't want to show it. putting you guys in luck. I just finished it, Gene. You missed it. I covered everything that the Saturn version. Look, it's Yoke and I. Look at it. But Sonny, we're going to show you the mansion in the darkness. It's going to be beautiful. Mark Thompson, with the Saturn shenanigans are done now. That's been shown into its full completion. Yeah, I know. I haven't had a chance to update it, Mr. Gutsy. I will show you. Actually, in all fairness, the Spencer Mansion is actually realised quite well in this version, and I will show you the one geographical error that it has.
This is a true test of your survival skills.
Hey, DC. So, if you go up here and not get fucked over, I mean, you know, it does look glorious, guys. This is a terrible looking game, but it must be said, the actual mansion is realised really nicely. I mean, look at it. You know, it's the mansion. It's the mansion. But if you come through here, this is, as you know, the birdcage corridor. Or it should be, and it isn't. It takes you into a back way into the trophy room. And then you're into this corridor, which again is geographically fucked. And only then are we in the birdcage corridor. It's canon, Nick, yeah. Of course it's canon. Don't you remember when USS troops stormed the Spencer Mansion? Anyway, I've got to try and beat Yoke, because he's going to be... Look, he's beating me on score at the minute. Ah, oh, fucking... See... See, there's no fucking heroes when Yoke's around, guys. You gotta watch him. You guys want to play orc with this guy. He just fucking straight up murdered me there. And then I get killed by a zombie. It's nice. It's nice to see my luck has carried on from Saturn Evil. Get it fired up, Mr. Spencer. Get it fired up. Get everyone who has a copy of this game, get it fired up right now.
Peace out, asshole.
Fucking murdered him. Jesus fucking hell, Yoke. You won't even let me cash in some typewriter stuff. Look at my score versus Yoke's. You tell you what, you can tell who plays this more than I do, can't you? Yoke, have you got something to tell us all? I'm terrible at this game, Sonny. Absolutely awful at it. Sorry, Yoke. It was Yoke who told me to get good. How many fucking bullets? Seriously though, doesn't the mansion look nice? If nothing else, you've got to admit the mansion looks pretty good. Sonny, I agree. You know, remind yourself what my reaction was like on the podcast. This game nearly broke me. Yoke's going crazy. He needs to be stopped. So, for anyone unsure of what's happening here, we basically kill enemies and each other for points, but you don't get to keep them until you bring them to a typewriter and log them. Which is why Yoke has got a ridiculous amount of points because he keeps managing to get to the typewriter, like he is doing here. And I haven't logged any.
Peace out, asshole.
Get to the typewriter quick, get the points logged. Oh, fucking hell, how do you log them? I can't remember. I can't remember how you log points. You need ink. Where the fuck do you get the ink ribbon from? See, Yoke knows all about this. Where'd you get the ink ribbon from? Where the fuck's the ink ribbons, Yoke? Oh my god. Yoke, you've absolutely ruined me. Where have you been? Where's the ink ribbons? It even has remake details in here.
Could be useful.
Nature's way of culling the rubbish from the gene pool.
Thank you, Yoke. That was a nice little treat we gave everybody at the end there. The thing is, as awful as that looks, it's not actually. It's better than the experiment to play in multiplayer, to be honest. The experiment is absolute fucking garbage. But playing with other people makes it slightly less garbage. So anyway, that's where I'm going to have to leave it for tonight, guys. I've got a few things to do, and then I'm going to hop over to Cat Stream. So I hope to see you guys over there. Thank you very much for the additional followers, and thank you guys for the subscriptions the other night, and Yoke for tonight. We need to think about what we're going to do next. So yeah, thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of the weekend, and I will see you very soon. Keep an eye on like my Twitter and the Discord to see. I will have a discussion with you guys on what to do next. Because the Saturn playthroughs honestly took me a lot quicker to get through than I thought they were going to do. I thought we were going to have like a good week or so on that. In the end, it was 3 streams, so we can already get on to doing something else. So yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.